Okay, let's look at example number 2. Okay, so the first line we're going to graph is y is less than x plus 1. So I'm going to start here on 1. My slope is, remember if it's just x, it's like 1x, so rise 1, run 1. Okay, or I can go down this way. Okay, and I'm going to connect it with a dashed line like this. Okay, and then it's saying that we want all the y values that are less than x plus 1. So that would be this entire half, right? And then it says, okay, well now we want the y, your y has to be less than or equal to 2. So this is where y is 2. So that's going to be a horizontal line. And I'm just going to kind of keep in my head that it's underneath because it's y is less than. And then it says x is greater than 3. So this is where x is 3. Okay, so let's look at it. So we want y is less than x plus 1. That's this part. Then we want the y values to be less than or equal to 2. Okay, so now we're doing this section under here. Okay, so where is it double shaded? It's double shaded all of this. Okay, now, but the x has to be greater than 3. So this is x is greater than or equal to 3, or greater than 3. So this section would be my solution. Okay, let's turn to your next page and look at number 3. We have y is greater than or equal to 5 over 2x minus 4. So I'm going to start at negative 4, and we're going to rise 5, run 2. Rise 5, run 2. Rise 5, run 2. Or down 5 over negative 2. And it's a solid line. Okay, and I'm not going to shade anything right now. Okay, I'm going to wait till the end, and then I'll show you. Okay, and then we want all of our y values to be greater than negative 2. And then we also want y to be less than 7. Okay, so if the multiple shading thing confuses you with colors and all of that, we are going to do it like this. Okay, so I know that I want y to be greater than or equal to this line. So I'm kind of keeping in mind I'm shading over here. And then my y has to be greater than negative 2 but less than 7. So that would be this section. So you don't have to shade everything. Some people, I personally don't like to shade multiple areas. I just kind of like to graph all my lines and then narrow it down and figure out which section would be shaded. So this last one, y is greater than or equal to negative 4x plus 9. So there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to be a solid line like this. Okay, and then I have y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 6. So there's negative 6, rise 2, run 1. Or down to like this. And solid. And then it says x has to be less than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now that I have all my lines, I'm going to kind of visualize what I'm shading here. So greater than this negative 4x plus 9. So that's this side. Then it has to be less than this line. Right? So now I've kind of narrowed it down to this section right here. But then it's telling me that my x has to be less than 5. So that would be this portion right here. That's the section that if I shaded all 3 lines, this would be shaded by all 3.